Welcome to Fight Kings. Today we're breaking down UFC Fight Night Vegas. Moicano versus Duncan.
And I want no running from you. You was making excuses already when you made your pick, talking about, well, I'll take the underdog, this and that. He wasn't the underdog, but we'll talk about that later.
Dude,
We'll talk about it later. I'm still talking.
give me some.
You're making these excuses already. Dude,
I ain't said a word.
The whole day, you were talking about you were picking Moicano. You knew you was picking Duncan the whole time. I want no excuses from that. And we'll get to that in a minute. But I want to talk about, we told these guys to watch these no-name fights.
We did. In the last two cards we told you that.
7 finishes on the card. And we told them it was going to be a banger card. And they didn't listen. I mean, the video didn't get picked up on a lot. They weren't listening. They missed out.
Hey, you're definitely right. Everyone has to change their minds from worrying about rankings and names and start looking for these up and comers, man.
It's so fun.
2 weeks back to back. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Because there's been 1 or 2
no
guys
dread
on this
in
card
this.
where I'm thinking they could be some contenders in the future. We'll talk about their fights, but guys like Ethan Ewing seems like he could be a contender at 135. I like that Trayshawn Gore.
I got stuff for all of them.
I got stuff for all
but
of them too.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, man, it made our video fantastic.
And
I mean, we told you guys to go watch it.
Exactly what it was.
And everybody else you was saying from your little research in that, everybody was dissing the card. The card sucks.
Every single video.
Let me tell you like this. 9 finishes last week, 8 finishes this week. Dude, and then I had 3 or 4 new fighters last week. I think I got 5 or 6 this week.
I definitely got at least 5 for sure. But you know what I saw today though? Everybody, banger card, it was great, this and that, we were wrong. It's everybody's title, we were wrong. But we've been told.
We wasn't wrong, we was right. Yeah, we told you in the title.
I think I want to talk about the Moicano fight at the end. I want to talk about some of these newcomers.
We want to catch you before you get going. We got a scoreboard update at the end here. I don't know if it's the first time you checked out our videos, but we make picks. Anytime we disagree, we give each other crap about it.
This week,
I was wrong. I was dead wrong.
Dead wrong.
And
scoreboard update.
Yeah, scoreboard update. Hold on now. What is it? You tell me the score. Tell them what the scoreboard is, because you can't give me too much shit about it.
8-6.
Who's winning?
I'm down.
All right then.
But I've gotten 2 underdogs right in the past 2 weeks, and I'm happy about it. Grasso and Moicano.
Moicano wasn't an underdog.
We'll talk about that fight later.
He was ranked number 10, and he proved that he wasn't the underdog.
Dude, Michael Bisping went up to him in a post-fight and said, "Man, they had you as an underdog in this fight. How'd you feel about that?" They asked him about that.
That's Vegas odds.
Anyways, man.
I'm gonna light you up.
Fine. I really don't want to debate that every single episode, but we can't.
He's not an underdog if he's number 10. Did he show in the fight that he was an underdog? He looked levels above him.
Well, this dude's unranked. You made your pick.
He didn't fight like himself.
He didn't
fight like himself.
He got ran through. We'll just talk about the Kano fight now.
Let's go.
He got ran through. I don't think he hit him once.
No, he didn't. The Duncan, Chris Duncan,
what you thought was Moicano from the Dariush fight was showing up.
I did.
But the Moicano from the Saint Denis fight showed up.
Yeah,
he looked like a killer. He looked good. He's got to be more consistent. You can't.
Duncan couldn't take a step over there by him. You couldn't come within 4 foot of this dude.
He was supposed to be beating him on the feet, and that did not happen.
Well, man, he's got power and he's got crazy combos. He's got to get in close. Dude, that jab, oh my God. It was the best jab in the business, and he's long. He had his face gushing blood. It was bloodshed.
I agree with you saying Duncan wasn't fighting like himself.
Well, dude, they know each other so well. You know good and well. Moicano trained on him. He's got great leg kicks. He had some of the best leg kicks.
That's why I picked skills over power in this fight, because I feel like you kind of hold back when it's your buddy.
Man, when you're in the same gym. Dude, they was saying after training, they would sit in the sauna at night after practice on all this shit.
Did you see Mike Brown picked his horse, though?
Yeah, him and Tiago.
That reminded me of Cerrone and Perry, and they picked Perry, and then Cerrone whooped him.
Well, I got one better for you.
Moicano,
hold on. I got one even better for you for ATT.
Yeah.
Robbie Lawler, Woodley for the belt. That divided that whole team.
Who did they pick on that one?
They rode with, Dean went with Woodley. Woodley went to ATT St. Louis.
So Mike Brown's top dog over there, right?
Yeah, as far as the coach. He stayed with Lawler. But what I'm trying to get out is Lawler wouldn't talk to Dean for
That's
for
real.
years. Dean for
That's
for
real.
years. Yeah, but I mean that was your coach though, man. Now you'll never speak to your coach again for years.
Don't pick his side though. But if I'm Moicano,
But that was
after
for the
fight,
belt. That
after
was for the
fight,
belt.
Moicano's talking about, oh, I still love the team, isn't that? Dude, they didn't want. They thought you were gonna lose.
Yeah.
Is why they went with him. I'm
Or
sure
he
they all
went-
discussed.
There might be
There was discussion.
but there might be Portuguese coaches there, and he's more, speak the language.
Mike Brown's
I'm
the
not
coach
sure.
of the gym.
Yeah,
he's
you would
been
want-
in his corner every other fight.
Yeah.
And
He,
so,
you-
dude, I'm
he
thinking,
picked his horse for
dude,
sure.
Screw you. He should go over there to shoot box or something. You over there picking your horse, you lost.
Go
and
back
then
to
leave
Brazil.
him in the dust.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. and I
Anyway,
didn't like
let
how
me
he
tell
was
you like
priced
this. They knew each other really well.
Yeah.
Because he knows that you're going to come in with them power combos. How do I keep
That's
you
what I
off
was
me?
saying in
Long
the
jab,
pre-fight,
long jab.
yeah.
Dude, he was lighting his head up.
It's the skill.
His other
skills
choice was the
coming.
leg kick.
Yeah.
He checked them often.
Man, that first
Straight
check
shin
was
bump.
loud and
Yeah.
hard. And I was like, and then he threw another one. He checked
Well, he
it
threw about
again.
4 or 5 hard checks, and then he stopped with all that. He couldn't get in with the combo, so he got killed with the jab.
Dropped him. And
Dropped
I
him
thought
and
he
tapped
won
him.
a close first round. I mean, he won it pretty clearly, but
Yeah.
nothing really went going on. But that second round,
Dropped him, tapped him, and he tapped him quick. Didn't fight the
Now,
hands or nothing.
I've
Just a
got-
simple quick tap.
I've got
Soon as it locked
I've got
in.
something crazy for you.
Holler at me.
So Duncan's coach yells out, "Surprise elbow! Surprise elbow!"
So I didn't.
And Moicano's on his back, so he lets go of wrist control, defending a choke, and throws some elbow.
Well, then that's
Like that.
when he got
And
choked.
right when
then.
he did that, Moicano just went.
Okay,
and
well, I
choked
didn't
him.
hear the guy said that, but I knew that elbow gave that neck for sure.
But why would you ever
Yell
do
the
that?
word
surprise elbow?
Oh, hell.
What are you gonna knock him out?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, Moicano's on your back. Do not let go of his
No.
wrist ever.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
But,
it's crazy to me.
But I'm saying that's what got the choke locked in.
Yeah.
The elbow, boom, it locked in. There was no fight the hands after that. It was straight tap.
I think it's just. I mean, he was.
Is it
already,
the squeeze? Is it
he was
the,
already battered and bruised. It just.
Man.
He gave up,
I
man.
was ready for some drama, man. But it is what it
Moicano
is.
made it look easy.
I made an educated decision. I'm gonna take a 4-fight winning streak over a 2-fight losing streak any day of the week. So I gotta accept that. I
Ain't
was
nothing
dead
wrong with
wrong.
that.
I was dead wrong.
I
Now,
was going back and forth thinking who would.
on the last show, I asked you, do you see him making another run? You thought, well, if you get beat by Dariush, you're on your
That's still
decline.
real.
How do you feel now? Man, it was almost flawless
But it
victory.
was
So talk
flawless,
to me.
so he's gonna get another top guy. Maybe fight a guy like a Hooker or something like that, somewhere in the
that'd be
lower
scrap.
end of the top.
Mm-hmm.
But
Let me tell you, like Khabib said. Khabib says you only get one peak.
I don't.
You don't
think
get
that's
2
true.
peaks. You don't think it's true? I do.
There's fighters that come back and
For sure. But in real life, you're only going to get 1 peak. Where your IQ matches your youth, matches your, skills. There's OGs in the game.
Moicano, I don't think it has to do with age really with him because he's not ever been like a physical specimen or nothing. He's just skill, sharp boxing, great on the ground. So I don't
I'm
think
talking
it's
about
like
that
that.
winning
But,
streak. Yeah. Okay.
but man, it's just the fact that how bad Islam beat him. But the fights like this, when he should like dominate somebody like that, I'm thinking, well, maybe if he had a training camp, he'd mess around and get Islam. That's just me with recency bias, but
Yeah.
I could definitely see him getting back into the title picture. I don't think he'll ever fight for a belt again.
Okay. I got you. Man, it was action for
Maybe
sure.
running him in Saint Denis again.
I'll tell you like this, dude. This card, man, even the prelims, fantastic.
Yeah.
I told you last week, prelims are getting fantastic and improving. They did it again. So they had me cross-eyed by the 2, second, third fight into the main card. And then shit, at the end of the fight, I got smoke coming out of my ears because of that damn loss. So I'm cross-eyed, smoke coming out of my ears. I was all jacked up.
Yeah.
But the fights, dude.
Did not disappoint, man. I gained.
Hold on, before we switch off of Moicano, let's talk about that personality and that microphone. Come on, dude. He didn't call out nobody. He
wanted
giving
money.
props. Yeah, he's calling out his YouTube channel. And I'm all about that. You watching me on YouTube now.
Mhm.
He said, hell, giving you some clout and call out some guy's name. He's like, nah, check out my
Check out
channel.
the show me
Yeah,
money.
yeah. I love the money. Dude, he's fireworks on the mic and I love it.
For sure.
But yeah, if you want to move on to another fighter, you got more with that one.
I just want to
I
get
thought
to
you'd
some
give
of the
me a little
guys.
more shit over the loss, but that scoreboard got you dead to rights, so you can't give me too much crap.
Well, that's not true. I mean, you definitely picked Duncan. You definitely were wrong.
Yeah, I was, but that's what I'm saying. How much crap can you give me
I
when
don't
I'm
know
up
how much you
8
want
to
to talk
2?
about it. Nothing to talk about. Wasn't no war.
And then I do want to address the fact that you could tell that there was levels in there. You agree on that.
Yeah.
And then here's where we disagree. The guy was 10. This guy's unranked, and it showed,
You
man.
see how he comes out with
It
these
showed.
excuses?
He had
You thought he
this
would
is not
beat
an
him.
excuse.
You thought
I
he would
did.
beat
I
him.
did.
So don't talk about the rankings.
The only agree.
You thought he would beat him.
I did.
Vegas thought he would beat him.
This ain't what this
and
is
you
about.
lost.
This ain't the debate
You're
we're
making
having.
these excuses.
The
man.
only
Stop
debate
with the
I wanted to
excuses.
talk about
I
was
don't care.
he's not an underdog. When Vegas comes out,
He was an underdog in your eyes because who did you pick?
Good comeback. But you're just on this Vegas.
Who did you pick?
When Vegas odds come out,
Why
they
do you
always
keep
go to
talking
the
about
favorite.
odds, man?
Because you keep saying he's an underdog. If you'd never said the word underdog, I won't say shit about that he's not.
Look like a fool on camera.
Oh no, dude, you're dead wrong on this.
Dude, if they go up to him saying you were an underdog in this fight,
On Vegas odds, son, this is gambling. The day the odds come out, they're always going to go with the ranked fighter under the unranked fighter, for sure.
You didn't.
And then when everybody's
you?
money piles in on the favorite,
let me ask you
it
this.
balances. And now they're like, oh, he's not the favorite anymore because of thousands of people bet.
Let me ask you
They
this.
went with Moicano at the
Who was
beginning,
the underdog
for, sure.
for you? Who was your underdog in that fight? It was Moicano?
Yeah.
So quit talking about him not being an underdog.
You brought up the underdog.
You're talking
You're talking Vegas
You're
odds.
getting
That
rid of,
don't
okay,
count.
let
They
me talk.
vary.
Let me talk. You're getting rid of Vegas odds. You're making your own odds. Your odds said he was an underdog because you didn't pick him. So that's it. You lost.
I'll
Moving
accept
on.
it. I'll accept it.
I want to talk about
You
my
lost
man
8
Trey.
times. You lost 8 times. Go ahead.
Sore loser. I want to talk about my man Trayshawn Gore
Hey,
for
man.
real.
Got to move the
Mr.
goalposts.
Vicious, Mr. Guillotine. 3 guillotine victories in his last 5 fights. And I loved his post-fight speech. He was talking about, I came into the UFC cocky, talking about I'll be a champ in a year. He said, I got humbled. He didn't have a lot of amateur fights going in or anything before the UFC. He thought he'd run through everybody. He got humbled in a couple fights.
And said it in public on the mic.
But I like how he said, I'm just a kid from the projects wanting to be a champ.
Yeah, he's
that's
talking about
it.
I quit smoking weed and all this
Yeah.
and that. He said you're going to see a 100% dedicated, and now you finally
He
seen
looked
it.
good.
And dude, it wasn't just no regular guillotine choke, man. The arm wasn't in or nothing, dude. He damn near killed that dude, and I don't think the ref was in good position.
He didn't
I
know
think
he was out.
Yeah, the announcers were
The
saying
announcer,
he was
he's
out for.
out,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
out.
So they got better position than we had. We had the back shot on the TV, but dude,
man.
he damn near killed that
I'm
dude.
looking out for him, and he called out Yusri Belaguri, Alex Pereira's training partner. I don't know if you want that, but
Yeah, he was doing good till he did that. That boy got reach, and I'm a big fan of him now.
I like Trayshawn Gore.
I'm a
and
bigger
rooting
fan.
for him.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
a bigger.
his story talking about how he was cocky and got humbled. It
Mhm.
takes a lot to say that.
Live on TV, man.
So I don't know about that call out, but he's thinking he can whoop these dudes.
He's got energy, man.
I like him a lot.
Yeah,
So
I do too.
did you get anything else from that fight, or you just want to move on to the next one?
Oh man,
There's a
before
bunch
you
to get
move
to.
on, I'm taking notes while I'm watching the fight
Yeah.
for the show today.
Yeah.
Start writing down, man, big fan of him. We did the same shit last week.
Yeah.
4 new fans last week, 6 this week. I got them all wrote down. Oh, here's my 6 fans, this and that.
Yeah.
Dude, that might be a new segment's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
From no-namer to new namer.
Yeah. For sure.
Hey,
I'm loving it.
Fight Kings are born in this fight nights, especially at the Apex, dude. This is your opportunity to show up, show out.
Yeah.
And hey, if that's the only fight going on, dude, you got Paramount talking. You got UFC's got a YouTube channel, dude. If there's no fights that week, that's the perfect time to go light somebody's head up, and then they're gonna talk about you for 7 days straight.
For sure.
Get that
And a
clout,
lot of these guys
gain
did
them
it, man.
fans. Hell yeah, man.
And it's crazy. So I've gotten 5. You could even say 7 new people to watch out on this card just with the finishes. And there was a couple good decision guys.
Yeah,
But
I'm sorry to cut you off, dude. That's my middle name. Cut you off, but a lot of the decisions, dude, could damn near be draws, man. They were scraps
Yeah.
too. Yeah. for sure. I think the slowest fight on the card, I think, was the co-main event. And I thought we might get fireworks out of that fight. I kind of liked the pizzazz and the spunky of old Shark. She talked a good game, man, and had me sold. They were showing the fighter yapping while they're walking out and that. I was like, damn, she's ready to bring it. Because I already know old girl fought for the belt last and damn near won the belt off of McKenzie. But that fight was kind of the only slow fight that
I think it's crazy that there was more bangers on this card than the past 2 cards. Maybe even past couple pay-per-views.
Like, you got a pay-per-view coming up Saturday that's going to make your head spin around.
We'll talk about that.
And yeah, hey, I'm going to throw them up against it after it's over.
But yeah, 327 has a lot to live up to.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's hard to get
3 fight nights, dude.
9 finishes, 8 finishes. Dude, hell yeah.
Or people are going to stop watching them pay-per-views and worry more about these no-namers.
Oh, man.
Another one I liked, Alice Pereira, Golden Girl.
Hey, she fought like Alex Pereira. Oh, dude. As soon as they said go, she lit her up.
You would think they're related just by the fight style, but they're not. And the Dominic Cruz actually got confused in her last fight, saying that's Alex Pereira's sister, and he was wrong. But the way she fights,
you can put a junior on the end of that. Hey, she came out kicking and punching, and she's got reach, and that girl couldn't get close either. Here's the problem I had.
Yeah.
Got lit up the whole first round, hands down. Your only chance is to wrestle this girl or get close for dirty boxing.
You gotta get the takedown. I mean,
you get the takedown, right? You do nothing with it, and I mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even try to go body. You didn't do nothing but rest. Hey man, sometimes you need rest. That's about your camp. Here's the problem I got.
Yeah.
She got butterflies. She kicked her off. You jump back on that like flies on shit.
Don't back up.
This is your only chance. Yeah, she's laying. This killer that done tore you up is laying down now.
Yeah.
You jump right on that. You might get an up kick to the face. You better do something. Instead, she chose to stand there and bounce around 3 times. Ref lets the girl up. In 3 seconds, she's out cold. Horrible IQ.
And I think that knee, with
cold.
how long and lanky she is for the division, that knee is going to be a key.
It wasn't even a back knee, dude. It was the front knee.
Well, it was like a switch flying knee kind of thing.
But usually it comes from, well, it was a leaping knee. It wasn't the jump straight up knee like you see sometimes up against the cage. And it wasn't the flying knee from the back.
That could be a good move for her.
Dude, that chick
you
dunked right into
that.
it.
If you're able to knee someone in the head without fully leaping up and jumping, that's
it didn't take a lot of her effort. No, if that's what you mean. No.
It got straight up there and knocked her dead.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking.
She was down for a while, dude.
She's young.
That was a horrible decision to let her up. And I mean,
you
horrible.
Paid for it. That's what it is. You paid for it.
Oh, yeah. Let's move on. Hey, and here's another thing. She got that 100K bonus, and that's kind of questionable. It was a fantastic fight. But, dude, like you said, Ewing was throwing down. Costa was throwing down. Moicano had the main event.
Got 100K too, but...
Oh, did he?
But that was the best knockout at the card, so I think you're crazy.
It ain't about knockout of the card. It's performance of the night. I mean, Moicano probably had a great finish in the in the main event spot.
I think if anyone should have lost their performance of the night bonus, it'd be Costa over and give it to Ewing or Moicano. That Golden Girl, dude.
You're cool with the 100 grand bonus. So you get the 25,000 bonus for the finish, and then we move on.
Knockout of the night. Give me something. Well, I'm thinking. Anyway, she got crazy good stand up, long and rangy for the division. She's still young. She's like 20 years old, 1-1 in the UFC. So she's still got some work to do, but she looked good. Now, I want to talk about her post fight. I didn't really understand what she was yelling about, but she was yelling.
She said, I'm a fucking gangster or something like that. And I love money. Dude, this was almost like Moicano Jr.
And then she
said, I'm a fucking gangster. She can only speak in Portugal. She got that part out. I understood that.
And then she said something at the end like, I knocked out that puta or something like that.
I know what puta means.
But then the translator, man, I hate that the translator never will tell you what they're talking about. Cheeto has been multiple times saying stuff or anybody. They'll talk for like a minute straight and he'll give 10 seconds.
Yeah, and you know.
And you're leaving.
That
we know the cuss words. We know puta.
Yeah.
And you didn't say that in the translation? Let me know what
I never thought in a million years she'd come out and on that mic and she was screaming, brother.
I got energy. I was
yeah.
over there getting high.
man.
You can tell she's a little cocky, like, I don't know, from the favelas or whatever, but
She might have been ready to go again. She had that adrenaline going, talking about she either said I'm a fucking gangster or I'm a effing G or something like that, dude.
But yeah,
and hell yeah,
I'm definitely gonna be looking out for her in the 135 division. Another guy I want to talk about, Tommy McMillan, the gun, O'Shawn
Tommy
O'Malley's
Gun.
boy.
Yeah.
Straight wild boy. He's not real technical.
Whoa.
But man, I've been a fan.
He is a storm.
I've been a fan of him since his Contender Series. They matched him up against. He didn't have many fights going up to the Contender Series. He was going against some like 15-0 Russian in there and took his head off. War, and he likes wars, and he's a risky fighter, and I'm sure he'll get chinned one day for it. But
dude, it's deeper than that, man. Yeah, he's got a lot of potential. He got pizzazz and swag and all that shit. But here's the problem, dude. You got to get the finish, brother. You ain't, well, dude, you ain't gonna be able to do that. Dude, what are you gonna do in another round? That was the first round, dude. The whole fight was a combo. He might have threw 70, 80. Oh, it was a straight drama. And yeah, he's good on the mic too. Now, you said Contender Series, and that's where I lost you. I'm late to the game with the whole Contender Series thing, and I don't want you to be late to the game, you watching at home. Check this shit out. I missed out on all this. I caught it at the tail end. Oh man, this might be some of the best fighting there ever has been. You see highs and lows, buddy. You see people fighting for their life to try to get this contract and are crushed when they do not get the contract.
Yeah, I've never been huge on the Contender Series either.
Just because, dude, I cannot wait till that bad boy comes up. We're going to make videos on it for sure.
I used to be against the no-namers and stuff, but now that I'm
that's
into
must-see
it,
TV, and I highly recommend it.
I'm going to watch those, prioritize those over the pay-per-views,
dude.
Those
they are crushed when they lose because that was their big dream, dude. Dana's sitting there watching, and then when you win, dude, and he comes back and gives you because when you win, it ain't automatically guaranteed. Dude, these dudes are over the moon, happier than two people put together.
For sure.
And I missed him on the Contender Series. I've never seen this guy one time. I seen him last night.
And what I liked about him on the mic, he got his little piece in of being cocky or whatever, but he also talked about his team.
Oh, he gave the props.
Saying, man, I got 4 or 5 killers waiting, and they're coming, and we're taking over.
I like that, too.
I like that because you're looking out for your boys. I'm sure maybe they wouldn't get a shot if you're not. A bunch of people have gotten signed to the UFC off their boys, calling them out.
Yeah.
Saying, man, I got this killer back home. He's the one who got me ready, whatever. And I just love to see that, and I want to bring that up. Because he said that before he said his little piece at the end.
He gave props to that coach. He mentioned him 3 or 4 times there. Dude, like you said, he cut the promos at the beginning. He gave props in the middle. At the end, dude, he was just freestyling on some get buck. Yeah. I'm talking about it.
Yeah, I've been a fan of, like I said, since the Contender Series, I follow him on social medias and all that. And he's making TikToks talking about when the U.S. calls me to come take out some undefeated Russian, this and that. And it was just fun. He's funny, man. I like him. And I'm definitely a fan of him. I don't know. We'll have to see what ends up happening with his career, obviously, just because
before you move on, I'm going to tell you like this.
I'm not moving on.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're coming off with old Tommy Gun, yeah, he's a bad boy. And I'm going to tell you like this. I hate Sean O'Malley. But I love me some Tommy Gun. Yeah.
I'm surprised. I thought you wouldn't like him just because he's associate. But I love the Scarface tattoo talking about the world is yours. I love that. That's a nice tattoo. And I like the fact that he's a 3-time state champ wrestler. And he hasn't shown his wrestling once. He's like Gaethje. He just got it in the pocket. So who knows? Maybe one of these days he's going to dog people on the ground. I mean, they're talking about he's a killer wrestler and won't do it.
State champion, man.
3-time out of 4 years. I mean,
gamer.
So
he decides where this fight goes for sure. Then.
And he dragged that dude deep water, and that dude sang, man.
He's fighting with a crazy. I mean, I don't like Sean O'Malley. I mean, damn near nothing about him. But the man's good, and you're training with him every day. I mean, dude.
Yeah, you're gonna get good.
He's a great striker. Yeah.
Talking about a great striker, I want to talk about Ethan Ewing. That dude is slick. You can't hit him at all. And I like the fact, he's Mr. 9 to 5, full-time construction worker.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Full-time, yeah.
Oh, you need to drop that, dude. He's a full-fledged fight king.
Yeah, I'm thinking he needs to go ahead
fight king.
Hand in that hard hat, turn in.
Oh, he's a fight king.
Sell that hammer. He's he's a contender at 135. He's the
You
guy.
said it
from the
right. He's a
card.
contender. You throw him up against some competition,
You know,
and
his
he'll
last,
be
his
fine.
last fight, he had a tough fight with Wellmaker. It was on 2 days' notice. His UFC debut. Wellmaker's a good fighter.
I seen that level he's on
And
last night.
he's on a different level than these low-level guys.
Flawless
and he
victory.
needs to jump up. I mean,
The dude he was fighting with, wasn't he 14-0?
14-0, undefeated prospect.
And he was throwing every punch in the
That
book.
cannot hit him at all.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's slipping,
Yeah.
uppercutting.
I guarantee you that other guy threw more punches. Dude,
He's my favorite fighter from the card.
Ewing. Wow.
He's the one guy I'm saying you could throw him.
He
against,
looked
you
the
could
most
throw,
potential.
You could throw him against them top guys, and he's competing.
I believe
Everybody
that.
else, they got some work to do.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they couldn't
yeah.
win
We're
eventually,
new fans.
but this guy's almost ready looking. I mean, unless he's not. I've been wrong before, but
Well, the guy he's fighting wants to go to the ground.
yeah.
And they didn't go to the ground. And that's his key to victory. That's how he got most of
Take
those
down
14
defense.
wins. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
It's crazy.
He
how
looked real crispy.
slick and it's almost like he's a professional boxer.
yeah, he'll put your face on your feet,
He's
dude.
doing all the He's doing more than just he's getting
He
all the
steps up
angles.
where you
and-
can't hit him with your, where your power hand can't hit him. You step over, then your jab can't hit him.
I'm a big fan of him. I like them a lot.
Ah,
for
dude.
sure.
Yeah, big fan. Damn, I never looked at it like which one of them was the best, had the most potential. Yeah, I'd agree with you.
Well, we'll talk about this last
Mhm.
one, and then let's give our thoughts on who you think's the biggest contender of them all. But Alessandro Costa, back and forth fight, put him down in round 2, body shot.
Yeah. The guy he was fighting with was throwing more. He threw less, and them was power shots, dude. I
Won
mean,
last 2 of his last 3 by knockout, so he's got some power.
in my notes, I wrote down this was power shot city. I mean, dude, they was throwing down in this here fight.
And you know what I love when I see some power at flyweight. 125ers, it's usually just tapping and going.
No,
I
this
love
had a back on him.
At
He's
125,
powerful.
I love seeing that knockout power like Pantoja.
He's flat out
Fibby.
dangerous. I'm gonna tell you straight like
He's
that.
dangerous for sure. I want to talk about how people have been complaining about how he got that 100K online, and I wanted to know your thoughts on it. You think
Because I never even knew he got it.
so? It was Pereira
No.
and Costa got the 100K.
Mhm.
Who would you have given the 100K to? Maybe Ewing and Moicano.
Yeah,
is
those
what
would
you're
be my
thinking?
two. Yeah, them would be my two.
And
And
just-
I'd probably give it to Moicano because it's main event, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's serious, man. 5 rounds is more important than 3. And he was fighting a dangerous guy that was up and comer,
Yeah.
4-win streak. I mean, it's
I
a bigger
didn't.
win.
I didn't mind the Pereira knockout just because it was a crazy knockout. But talking
Dude.
about, but now that I think about it, I mean, Ewing was fighting a guy 14-0,
Dang.
undefeated prospect, and he ran through him.
Well, we just mentioned he's probably got the best chance of going forward for the belt.
Maybe you should have.
But when you start mixing with going with the 14-0, no one that we're talking about who should have got this 100K wasn't going against nobody with a record like that on a streak like that. And your whole game's takedown, you didn't get one. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Ewing's on the map. Fight King.
That's what I'm thinking.
Quit that job.
But
Straight up.
That's all the people I got down for new fans from the card.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what else you want me to
I just can't
say?
wait to see them all again. I mean, all these people, I can't wait till they all get booked again.
Was we right or was we right?
We were right, and
Hey.
everybody else was wrong.
Yeah, I bet them old MMA YouTubers now are gonna start talking about some we ain't gonna be hearing them throwing around
Yeah,
no
talking
namers.
about no namers.
I don't want to hear that no
and
more.
and we can go
They're
back
new
in our
namers.
videos.
We don't say no namers
I
unless.
gotta give credit to you almost, because you
Oh, I have talked to me.
because you had told. Because remember, I was talking about I'd rather watch a Laker game than
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
the card.
Yeah, that's 2, 3, 4
Man, I
videos
was
ago.
wrong, and I want to say I was wrong.
Yeah, I've never missed a card in my whole life since
And I'm done being a
93.
casual when it comes to no name guys. I love finding these new killers. Like it's
Yeah.
I get more excited about it now. Like once I find one, I'm like, man,
Oh, I loved it,
I love
man.
it more than just
I
seeing
loved
a
it
guy
when you
who's
decided-
you know he's at the top, and you know he's good.
I knew you changed your mind when you're like, dude, I'm staying in
Yeah.
on fight nights. And,
For
you
sure.
know, you being young, people wanting to go to the bar and all that shit. I
Yeah.
love that. And it keeps you out of the bar, so that's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, hey, they're going to be jumping on. They're going to start making videos like us talking about, hey, must watch this here.
Like you said, man, I cannot wait for the Contender Series. We're gonna fully cover that.
Fight Kings are born every day,
And
and I
I
love it.
So,
Yeah, and here, let me check this out here. We got a fight card coming up
We're
Saturday.
not making a video about why you should watch out when everybody knows why you should watch out.
Oh, dude.
Yuri Prohaska, Carlos Solberg.
And
I'm
you got
ready to
another
break that
chance
card
of
down.
trying to play comeback. Comeback season is dead over here. And I'm telling you, dude, I'm talking, it ain't just the main card. There's probably at least 10 killer fights on there. I'm talking Costa's on there. You got Walker,
Yuri,
Walker and Rivas, how you say his last Reyes?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a first round KO, whichever way you see it.
Yeah, I can't
I
wait.
mean,
and I'm sure there's gonna be some people on them prelims, and I'm tuning into them prelims next week.
hey, we didn't say nothing about the headliner. Yuri, as soon as you say Yuri, I'm gonna tell you about that comeback I had on Khalil on you.
And I'm gonna talk about that comeback I had on Glover on you. We can
Oh,
talk about them both.
That's a sore
But let's break
subject,
that-
man.
yeah.
Don't be messing with Glover, dude.
Do you want to talk about getting something over? Yuri's had my back for a while now.
Yeah, but you thought you had that Khalil.
But which win's more important? My win for the belt or your title contender fight?
Hey,
Don't bring up no
Glover's
Yuri.
Alex got his revenge on him a few times, and he had my back for that.
For sure.
But no, I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we got a
Can't
card
wait
on
to
our
break
hands.
that one down.
Yeah. And dude, there's way more fighters on there than that. It's been a while since I looked at that card, but I'm telling you right now, you got 10 household names,
Yep.
and I'm ready, dude. I bet you that.
And I'm ready for the not household names as well.
I'm ready to see how many disagreements we got on these picks. I cannot wait to hear your picks. We're gonna have this video out to you in a couple days, and if you like what we're building here, subscribe, and we're gonna see you on the next one. 2 videos every week, and that's what we're bringing here.